εξίβιωση, λέγει ούτως ότι η συμμορία την άτιμη περιοχή λιμένεται, η φαρπάζουσα η...
My, is that Cassandra Vaiad, the Eagle-Bearer, messenger of Zeus, she who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Archimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
I'd like to know more about the man asking for my help.
I'm Archimedes. I came to Alcibiades because he boasts of his exploits as a lover and knows Praxila.
I'm a Misthios, not some famed lover.
Nonsense. She proved her strength, dexterity, and endurance when she got Roxana on her back.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Praxila?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxila. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. Where can I find the...
You would be correct.
Say I do get these flowers.
Back to camp? Praxila should be in her tent.
You mentioned being here for a poetry festival?
I did. It's one of the many festivals to
I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return...
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or... These must be the coral roses. I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now, you must deliver them to her.
You came all this way to meet her. You should be the one to do it.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'd say it all wrong. I'm a Misthios, not a poet.
Then, would you at least deliver the flowers while I rehearse?
Fine. But the rest is up to you.
Okay, she's at her tent, right there. Go give them to her.
Praxilla, I have flowers for you from Orchimidis of... somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Cassandra Vaiad, may I introduce you to my dear friend Praxilla, Apollo's muse and mistress of the Golden Strings.
You're Praxilla?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Ayat?
It would be foolish of me to assume a master of the craft would be young.
Praxilla, this is Cassandra Vaiad, Eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Cassandra Kaka, cast stone and light alike, leaves ladies and lads alight alive. Ailing women and awestruck men cling to her side.
A true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of tyrants. She who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Orchimidis. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
I also prefer actions to easy gestures.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
A Haikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
A Haikos.
Achaikos is Praxilla's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived.
I did see Orchimidis leaving in quite...
We need to get that lyre. Please, without Praxilla getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men.
This lyre was...
Perseus without winged sandals or a mirror...
It's very valuable.
Orchimidis and the missing...
Oh, and his...
Alcibiades invited them.
Is there somewhere they could...
It's a poetry...
I'll find the... Praxilla's lyre has gone missing. Have you seen it?
Praxilla's lyre is missing? That's terrible news.
Do you know a man named Orchimidis?
Orchimidis? Orchimidis. That's the kid who...
The Vipers?
You know how it is.
Do you think that's what...
Hope not. For his sake. The Vipers are...
Did he have a lyre?
I didn't see him with one.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you... Did you ever find that kid?
Is that... Thank you for...
Hope you...
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the liar.
I can explain. Archimedes talked me into it and said he'd use a drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped,
So, the Vipers have Archimedes and the liar now. That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the liar.
You remember that washing?
Oh, thank the gods I'm saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured. Malaka got...
Did they force you to steal?
No. They gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry.
What? Praxilla's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about fault. My father, Archaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I just...
Praxilla was born with a calling for the arts. It was her right to follow it.
She should have thought of that before she decided to have a family. I wish my father hadn't...
Speaking of the lyre...
Malaka, I do. Wait. Before you leave, I need some advice.
Approach Praxilla as yourself and talk to her.
I need time to think about everything. My father...
I was able to get the lyre, but not in one piece.
Thank you. Oh, Haikos, what mischief did you get yourself into? Hello, Cassandra, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing a high cost back to me, but I need to ask another favor.
You need help fixing the lyre.
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's toneless, tooless even.
What can be done to save it?
Cressis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because instruments are as fragile as a poet's heart, there's a master lyre maker at Cressis port.
Not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe on these hills, I'll need some muscle for protection.
I can help you get there safely.
The journey will be worth your while. Come now.
I'm right behind you.
I have many fond memories of this place. I've watched the port grow into a town, and a small gathering of friends grow into a massive festival. It's more home than home.
Your true love is a lyre and your hope?
Oh, you sweet young child. My life isn't as simple as you make it out to be. I'm like Zephyros, needing to go where I please. I learned this the hard way.
So you care only for yourself?
If you only live your life for others, what's the point? You're nothing but a slave, a loyal beast at best.
People can get hurt.
If I had lived the life expected of me, traditional and domestic, I would have died inside. And like as not, thrown myself into the sea. I know what I need.
Seems like the festival here is much less formal than the others I've encountered.
Yes, Dionysus claimed our offerings to Apollo and granted us the gift of ecstasy.
I can see why it would attract people from far and wide.
Do not misunderstand. Heathen is one part of worship, but there are many here who dedicate themselves to the strings and to the verse.
I see.
Timiha, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timiha.
Raxilla, I've been gathering fruits to throw at you all week.
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. Achaikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
Sadly, there have been many idiots on this journey.
I hired this muscle here to get Achaikos back. Now she's keeping me company.
All right, give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it, right?
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens. Problem is, Achaikos is a special boy. I have materials, but nothing worthy of putting him together.
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion.
Those strings don't look like guts to me.
They are. Just soaked for a long time and pulled thin. I'm sure you'll enjoy killing some legendary beast to help Achaikos sing.
I've seen some lyres with turtle shell.
Not a lot of turtles on this coast.
What's a yoke? And
The yoke is the crossbar.
Sure is.
I think we all can agree.
I will return with the materials to repair Haikos. Giraffes are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Praxila. Hope these are enough guts for fixing a Haikos. This shell should be perfect for Praxila's lyre. That should be enough wood for a new lyre.
Πήγε πόρο, προείρηκα το πατρί σου.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Complaint, I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up, and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put